Hello, eighth graders. Happy midweek to you. We're going to continue on today in George Washington's presidency. And there's three kind of things that I want to highlight to you as a part of our learning target before I set you off on the assignment. Okay. Alexander Hamilton, as you know from Monday and Tuesday's assignment, was our first Secretary of the Treasury, the guy that handled the money. Okay, and Alexander Hamilton's idea was we need to gain credit. Okay, we've borrowed a lot of money throughout the war, and the best thing that we can do as a young nation is to pay those debts off and earn credit. Let me give an example. Let's say Jaron and I go to Starbucks for coffee, and I'm like, oh, I forgot my wallet. Hey, Jaron, can I borrow $10? Okay, and Jaron's like, sure, you can borrow $10. If I pay Jaron back, he is more likely to borrow money or lend me money in the future. Okay, if I don't pay him back, the next time we go to Starbucks and I say, hey, Jaron, can I borrow $10? He's going to say, no, you didn't pay me back the last time. So Alexander Hamilton feels like it's very important for us as a young country to pay off our war debts and to earn credit, okay, to build that up. So what he proposed doing is for all the states to put their debt together and let's pay it off together. Okay, sounds great, right? Well, the southern states were not happy about that. They did not think that that was fair, okay? So he comes up with a really good idea, a compromise to appease the southern states in that, okay? So listen for how he gets on the good side of the southern states so that they agree to pay all of the war debt off together, okay? So number one, Alexander Hamilton says, let's gain credit, pay off our loans, and put our debt together and get that all taken care of. He appeases the southern states by doing one little thing to get them on board with this plan, all right? And third, the final thing that I want to point out to you before I let you go to your assignment is this. Remember, there's kind of two philosophies when it comes to the Constitution, okay? A very strict interpretation, okay? Small government. The government can only do what is exactly written word for word in the Constitution. The other side is a loose reading of the Constitution, giving the government more power, saying, you know what? You can do whatever necessary and proper in order to do your job. Well, we're going to start fighting here when it comes to money because Alexander Hamilton proposes that we create a national bank, a place for people to store money, to buy off debt or pay off debt. Well, the Constitution did not give Congress the power to create a bank. It didn't say it in there word for word. So people like Thomas Jefferson, who want that strict interpretation, say, no, you have no power to create a national bank. Where on this side, Alexander Hamilton and George Washington, where you have a loose interpretation of the Constitution, says, but it says we can do whatever is necessary and proper, and a national bank is important. So as you read, listen for credit, listen for the compromise with the South, and listen to the debate over the national bank. All right, so let's take a look at your to-do list today and see what you need to do. So you are watching this video. The next thing that I would like you to do is read page 249 and to 251, and you're going to answer questions 1 through 3 as you go. That is posted in Classroom as Chapter 9, Lesson 1B, the First President. So go over to Classroom and open that up. Read carefully, answer those 3 questions as you go. Okay, and you can hear my little voice in the background saying, read well, think well, write well. Okay, when you are done, we're going to play Jeopardy again, but only we're going to play Jeopardy a little bit differently this time. So after you answer the 3 questions and you've read the whole thing, you're going to create your own Jeopardy questions and answers. So you're going to create one easy 100-point question but you also give the answer. One medium 200-point question and give the answer. And one difficult 300-point question over your reading for today, okay, at the end. So if you were the teacher, if you were Alex Trebek and you were creating Jeopardy questions about this reading, what would you do? Don't create questions that you've already answered. Okay, these are ones that I wrote for the section. You can come up with your own there, all right? Then, lastly, you're going to watch this video from the National Constitution Center. It is not flashy, but it has great information about this debate between small government and big government, okay? The lady in the video represents Alexander Hamilton and those calling for a strong federal government, okay? The one that says, you know, we need loose, okay? Whatever is necessary and proper for us to do a job, okay? So as you listen to the video, and you may have to listen to it twice, listen for two of her arguments of why we really need to do what's necessary and proper, why we need to give that power to the federal government, okay? The man in the video represents Thomas Jefferson, and the people on this side of the debate that say, no, strict interpretation only, small federal government, use two bullets about that list his arguments of why that side of the argument, okay? Then, finally, write 2 paragraphs on why it is important for our country to find compromises and stay united when arguments present itself. So we have these two sides that are very bold. How can we come together and find some common ground and unity? Why is it important as you conflict with people to be able to work things out at the same time, okay? So write a couple paragraphs there of why it's important for our country to find these compromises and stay united. All right, so that is your assignment for today. When you are done, you may hit submit. As always, please contact me with any questions. Have a great day.